Good evening, I'm Kurt Gutgsell. Regional basketball tomorrow. Forest Park will battle South Ripley in the 2A tournament at Seymour. Rangers 18-6, while the Raiders are 23-1 and coached by former Forest Park player Sevy Beach, while his dad Tom, the two-time state championship winning coach with the Rangers, serves as an assistant. Forest Park, meanwhile, won 2 tight games in the sectional against North Posey and Mater Dei. Ranger coach Drew Messmer on surviving and moving on to the regional.
It took a lot of toughness and just mental toughness more than anything, because we hadn't played a game like the North Posey deal where it's 37-35 all season and it's just a grinded out deal. Fortunately, we were able to come back from a 7-2 start, and we're up 20-9 at the half, and then we just kind of weathered the storm. Those guys are really tough. I can't even say we played the way you'd like to. We were 9 for 19 from the free throw line, which isn't exactly textbook. And then we turn around the next night against Mater Dei and we're up 45-25. I'm telling our guys, your celebration starts at the end of the game, not now. And what do you know? I mean, just a few minutes later, like 2.5 minutes later, they go on a 13-0 run, and you're just kind of fighting for your lives. But we had some really good individual performances. We go 26 for 32 from the free throw line, and that wins ball games. 26 for 32 is an impressive number, and like I told our staff, when you're the favorite, it's harder to win than when you're coming in as the underdog, because your game plan is, hey, you just got to be you got to be great at it, and other teams have identified weaknesses, but they just they found a way. It's really tough to win when you're the favorite. We found that out, but whether it was by a point or by 30 points, we're just glad to be able to play this weekend.
As you head into the regional, do you like the direction of this team?
Yeah, I mean, I love this group. I mean, we battled adversity like crazy. We're down 2 starters. We had to replace a lot before that coming into the year, and these guys just keep next man up, and they play for one another. They're so unselfish, and they're just a complete basketball team in every sense of the way. They share the ball, they defend as a team, and they just play gritty basketball.
Next up, South Ripley. What have you seen on video with them?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it starts with 24 and 25. They're studs. I think they're getting about 41 points a game combined, and that's a duo like we've not seen all year. So Coach Beach and Coach Beach are going to have those guys ready to go. I talked to them quite a bit, so it's going to be a really exciting game. We discussed the possibility after the draw of if this could happen, and it's just a kind of a semi-dream come true for our programs to be able to match up. But they're really, really good. They got a sophomore point guard that's really, really quick, and he's going to be tough to contain. But, we think we can do some things offensively. We'll have some tweaks in our game plan defensively, and if we can make it more of a half-court style game, we like our chances.
The Rangers and South Ripley will play tomorrow night at 7 at Barney Scott Gym in Seymour. We talked to Northeast DuBois coach Travis Schreering yesterday. Lagodi, the side for the Jeeps, and Clay City. That will tip at 4 p.m. The Jeeps 16-9 and the Eels are 24-1. Indiana loses in the Big Ten tournament 72-59 to Oregon at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Nothing new there. The Hoosiers were just 4 of 16 from distance and only 5 of 10 at the free throw line. Malik Renew had 19, 15 for Trey Galloway. Mackenzie Mbako had 12. The Hoosiers are 19-13, and of course dangling in the win with the NCAA selection show set for Sunday. Trey Kaufman-Wren matched a career high with 30, including the go-ahead free throws with 28 seconds left, and Purdue scored the final 5 points to beat Southern Cal 76-71 at Gainbridge in the second round of the Big Ten tournament. The Boilermakers trailed by 10 in the first half, but they tied it by halftime and emerged from a back-and-forth second half thanks to the heroics of Kaufman-Wren, who finished 12 of 20 from the floor. The Boilermakers got 14 more from Fletcher Lawyer. They are 22-10. They'll play Michigan tonight at 9. Top-seeded St. John's gets a 78-57 win over Butler in the Big East tournament. That ends the season for Butler. They were led by Patrick McCaffrey with 16. They end at 14-19. The Pacers began a 3-game road trip tonight. Indiana will be looking for their second straight win. They tee it up with the Philadelphia 76ers in Philadelphia. Pacers 36-28. And Christopher Bell will push his luck this Sunday when the NASCAR Cup Series rolls into Las Vegas for the Pennzoil 400. The driver of the 20 coming off his third straight win following the Shriners Children's 500 victory from Phoenix. Jimmy Johnson was the last racer to win 4 in a row back in 27. Stay tuned. We'll have more right after this.